certainly changed and affected the Cedarburg Fire Department. It is very different sitting in what normally would be a room of 200 plus people with a room of 3 people in it. In trying to keep our program shorter than normal this evening, I will keep my remarks short. I know a simple thank you to you and your family is just not enough for what you do, but thank you. In 2019, CFD ran 1,162 calls. You put in 4,600 training hours, 990 standby hours, 330 public education hours, an awful lot of hours doing fire inspections and premise inspections, for a total of 7,082 hours, and that does not include the calls that you ran. And this does not begin to scratch the hours and time put in at Fireman's Park. Our community is lucky to have you protecting them. Sometimes the thank you comes during a rescue call from a patient or a family member, sometimes on a fire call in the middle of the night. And sometimes it's simply a smile letting you know that you made a difference in someone's life. Again, thank you for what you do. At this time, I would like to ask everyone for a moment of silence for our members that have passed away this past year. In the early years of the fire service, ringing of the bell signified the start of a shift, an alarm or fire call, and the end of a shift. The tradition now marks their last alarm. It is important that we remember our friends that we lost this past year. In memory of the volunteers that unselfishly gave of themselves for the betterment of the Cedarburg Fire Department, the bell tolls one last time for Robert Van Dinter, Sr. Thank you. At this point in our program, we normally would have our year in review slideshow by Ray Vollrath. Unfortunately, it will not play on the Zoom platform. Dustin will be putting it on our members only website for everyone to see. Ray has done another exceptional job this year. Ray has also informed me that this will be his last presentation, as it is time to turn it over to someone else. I would like to thank Ray for all of the time throughout the years he has put in to make us laugh, make us smile, and reflect over the past year. Thanks, Ray, for a job well done. At this time, we would like to present our service awards, and I would like to ask Captain Andy Heike to please come forward for that presentation.
Thank you, Chief. As the Chief said, tonight I'll be presenting the service awards. As you know, this year's awards banquet's been delayed quite a bit. Our original date was April 18th for the banquet, and when we go through every year and choose our service awards, we take the date of the banquet and look backwards and see everyone who has achieved those service awards over the course of the year. So this year, we are still holding it at the April 18th date. So everybody who has achieved your service awards, you will get those next year between April and today. So if you're concerned that you didn't get anything that you thought you would have gotten, it's probably coming in next year. First up, we have our 5-year award. Our first recipient is Dustin Halliburton. Dustin joined on July 11th, 2014. Dustin is one of our engineers, and he is one of our most active members. He currently serves on the truck committee, and he has also taken the reins of the website, and he's done a major update to our website over the last year. Dustin is also our dive team leader, and most importantly, he is our public education leader. And he sets up multiple visits from schools, rides from home, and our safety day. All of them give the Cedarburg Fire Department a really good face, and that is a lot of coordination that we can't that goes unseen by most of us. This year, Dustin has chosen to receive a $50 check. So thank you, Dustin, for your 5 years. Our next 5-year recipient is Andrew Roberts. Andrew Roberts first joined on August 8th, 2014. He then left for a short period of time, and we decided to just choose his retroactive date from August 2014. Andrew's a firefighter EMT, and in his time in the last 5 years, he's become a park board member. And as a park board member, he has headed up our MDA Fill the Boot Drive. Andrew's award this year will be CFD Blank. Our next service award is a 10-year award. And this award goes to Noreen Nelson. Noreen joined on December 4th, 2009, and since she has become an EMT, she's also our department historian. You can find her and her husband down here during their duty group week when they're both on call. Noreen has elected to take the $75 check. Thank you, Noreen. Our next award is a 20-year award. And our recipient is firefighter Joel Bublitz. Joel joined on February 4th, 2000. In his early years, he was a lot more active, being the dive team leader and an engine company lieutenant and an EMT running quite a few day calls. Recently, Joel's just been a firefighter, and he's elected to take a $200 check. Thank you, Joel. Our final recipient of the 20-year award is Deputy Chief Kim Esselman. She joined on September 3rd, 1999. She started as EMS and decided to get into the fire side of things. And that took her all the way to Deputy Chief. Recently, Kim decided to retire. However, her commitment to the department still continues strong with her efforts up at Fireman's Park. Kim has elected to receive a $200 gift certificate from the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Kim. Our next awards are our 25-year honorary awards. This award is voted on, is recommended by the awards committee and voted on by the executive board. These individuals may have been active for a few years and then have gone passive. However, as passive members, they have continued to contribute and be part of the CFD. Our first recipient is Jeannie Lindberg. Jeannie joined on November 4th, 1994, and was active EMS for right around 20 years. Thank you, Jeannie. Our next recipient of the 25-year honorary passive service award goes to Tom Dvorak. Tom was an active firefighter for many years, and he decided to go passive. However, he continued his work and efforts up at Fireman's Park by helping out at Maxwell Street Days consistently over the years. One of the things Tom also did was created the short video or movie Fire Trucks in Action, and inspired a whole host and generation of Cedarburg Fire Department firefighters that are currently serving today, myself included. So thank you, Tom. Next, I will turn it back over to Chief Boschholz.
Thank you, Andy. And congratulations to all of our recipients. We have one more service pin to issue this evening, and it's my pleasure to be able to do that. And it's a 50-year service award. Your service award is not just 50 years in the Cedarburg Fire Department, it's truly 50 years of active service. And our last recipient this evening that will be receiving this award is Ray Volrath. Not many members achieve this recognition from the Cedarburg Fire Department. Ray has been an active firefighter, fire inspector, driver, operator of some of our equipment, dive team leader, state certified instructor, and assistant training officer, and department photographer, just to mention a few things. He has also been a fixture at Gate 1 at Fireman's Park, directing traffic to events and fire and rescue calls. It is my honor this evening to present Ray with his 50-year service pin, his award, and his gift. Ray will be receiving the Cedarburg Fire Department Flame in recognition of 50 years of service to the Cedarburg Fire Department, April 4th, 2019. But we're not done there. Ray is also going to be recognized this evening by the Association of Ozaukee County Fire Departments. It's my privilege this evening to represent the association, and on behalf of the association, we would like to present Ray with this plaque. It reads, Raymond C. Vollrath, for 50 years of service to the Cedarburg Fire Department, April 4th, 1969 to April 4th, 2019. Presented by the Association of Ozaukee County Fire Departments, August 29th, 2020. Again, congratulations, Ray. And not being done with Ray quite yet, again, I'm also honored this evening to represent the Badger Firefighters Association. This evening, Ray will be receiving a plaque from the Badger for 50 years of service. This plaque reads, the Badger Firefighters Association acknowledges Raymond Vollrath for his 50 years of dedicated service to the Cedarburg Volunteer Fire Department and the citizens of the greater Cedarburg area. The Badger Firefighters Association pays tribute to Raymond Vollrath as he has served his community unselfishly with desire to help others as a member of the Cedarburg Fire Department. Presented by Fred Arbuckle, President, April 18th, 2020. I'm also honored this evening to present Ray with his last recognition. This recognition was sent to us by United States Senator Ron Johnson. It is a certificate of special senatorial recognition presented to Ray Vollrath in recognition of your 50 years of volunteer service, August 29th, 2020, signed Ron Johnson, United States Senator. Again, congratulations, Ray, on an outstanding career with our department, and I know that you have a few more good years left in you. The next awards that we would like to give out this evening are our Responder of the Year awards. And it's very interesting to go through when the committee meets and we look at all of the numbers that are run from the previous year. This year, it's my honor to recognize the following 3 members of our department. For total fire calls, we would like to recognize Jason Peterson with 111 calls. Congratulations, Jason. Rescue calls this year, our recipient is Captain Nicole Zarling, running 165 rescue calls. Congratulations, Nicole. Totals this year is a combination of fire and rescue calls. Our recipient this year of our Responder of the Year for total number of calls is Lindsay Landers with 271 calls. I'd like to personally congratulate all 3 of our recipients for establishing this great monument that they have accomplished over the past year. The next awards that we would like to issue this evening are Fireman's Park Awards, and I would like to ask Deputy Chief Joey Hintz to please come forward for those awards. Joey? Good evening. Tonight we're here to recognize everyone that has gone above and beyond at Fireman's Park, from Maxwell Street Days to park maintenance to Raceway Revisited, to any other special events from boat storage to the Golden Bulldogs. Everybody from that participates in Fireman's Park, it's not just the Fireman's Park Committee, it's all members, from the passive members to the active members. Sorry, it's a little bit strange for me to do this. I'm used to 300 people out in front of me, and now it's a camera that I got to stare at, so I apologize. So we're going to recognize some of the members that have gone above and beyond, that have put in many hours at the park. We appreciate everyone and the amount of time that they have put in, but these few that I'm going to recognize have gone above and beyond and are at the park all the time. You always see them there. They're always working on something or making the park a better place. These people tonight will be getting a $25 gift card to the chamber, and they read as follows: Doug Campbell, Sue Ernst, Bill Esselman, Kim Esselman, Paul Getz, Bill Hintz, Peter Pouts, Brian Price, and that is who we're going to recognize for their participation at Fireman's Park this year. We're going to have a special recognition for a certain individual that has gone above and beyond, also even farther than just showing up to park maintenance, park setup, Maxwell Street Days. He was instrumental and super helpful being able to use the skills that he already has in his regular day life and put it into Fireman's Park. It's just like anybody that spends their time at the firehouse or at Fireman's Park and has that extra knowledge in the trade that they work every day. And that's what makes our volunteer fire department so special, is we have those people that are able to make our department even better because they have that knowledge that they do as a regular job. So tonight we're gonna recognize Greg Berner for his outstanding service for us for updating the electrical system at Fireman's Park. So I don't know if you wanted to go more in depth, Chief. I apologize. Okay, so this started last year. Our park was in need of infrastructure update. Our electrical system has had many failures in the past, and the system's getting older and older and less reliable. So we had to go in depth and do electrical work. We're working with Light and Water and electrical contractors. Greg stepped in and used his expertise and his knowledge that he has on a daily basis of his job, and pretty much just took the helm of it. He made sure that the electrical contractor that came in were on the same page, and that everything ran very smoothly. He would also talk to the chief and myself, along with park board members, about some idea changes, something that he thought would make us work more smoothly at the park, which has helped us in this past year, being able to have more electrical in places that we've never had it before, and have Cat 5 wires in places we've never had it before, security cameras at the park, which we've never had before. But he's been super helpful in that. So I don't know what we have next. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chief Hintz, and congratulations again to all of those that tirelessly help keep Fireman's Park alive, running, and most importantly, making up the funds that we need down here to continue our mission to support the Cedarburg Fire Department. At this time in our program, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you this evening our rescue company captain, Nicole Zarling, for a few words. Nicole?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming virtually. I'm not very good at this, but we'll see what we can do. I really don't know any other way but to say thank you. If I have learned anything over the last year or so, I have an even stronger appreciation for everything we do. I thank you for everything you all do, the hours away from your families, the time spent training and running rescue calls in the middle of the night, and everything else, all the extra time we put in, even Maxwell Street days, everything, all the standbys we do. There is not enough thank yous to go around. There is, looking back at this last year, I can say that I only became more appreciative of what you all do. You have shown my family how lucky we are to have an amazing extended family as we overcame a very horrific family tragedy. If I could find a way to show every individual how appreciative our family was and is as we continue through life, I would like to say without a doubt, the amazing people I get to work with and spend time at the CFD, I cannot say more than thank you. And I don't know how to express how appreciative every day, the patients that we treat, the families that have had tragedy, the families that experience very life-threatening concerns while we try to do our best to help them out and make the best of the situation, other than saying thank you. Again, thank you. On a different note, I'd like to do the EMS prayer just as a final word for the evening on our part as EMS, because I think it expresses why we do what we do the best I can. As I perform my duties, Lord, whatever be the call, help to guide and keep me safe from dangers big and small. I want to serve and do my best, no matter what the scene. I pledge to keep my skills refined, my judgment quick and keen. This calling to give of myself, most do not understand, but I stand ready at all time to help my fellow man. To have the chance to help a child, to restore his laugh with glee, a word of thanks I might not hear, but knowing is enough for me. The praise of man is fine for most, but I feel truly blessed that you, O Lord, have chosen me to serve in EMS. I truly do believe we do it because there's a power above more than we can explain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nicole, for those remarks this evening. I know they resonate and hit home with all of our members. As I stated before this evening, I'm honored to represent the Badger Firefighters Association this evening at the Cedarburg Fire Department. Vanna's a little behind here handing me the award. The next award that I would like to present this evening, again, is on behalf of the Badger Firefighters Association. I would like to present Jeff Berner with a plaque recognizing him for his 40-plus years of active service, including 23 years as a deputy chief. And I'd like to read the inscription on the plaque. The Badger Firefighters Association recognizes Jeff Berner for his 40-plus years of active service in many roles of leadership, including 23 years as a deputy chief and on the Firemen's Park Committee in the Cedarburg Volunteer Fire Department. The Badger Firefighters Association pays tribute to Jeff Berner as he has served unselfishly as a leader and a mentor with desire to help serve others when they no longer can help themselves. Presented by President Fred Arbuckle, August 29th, 2020. Again, congratulations, Jeff. The next awards that I would like to present this evening are something that is very special to our department. This is the second year in a row that I've had the honor and the privilege of presenting Life Safety Awards. On July 5th, 2019, the Cedarburg Fire Department was paged for a working fire in the city of Cedarburg. The first two arriving police officers found heavy smoke but no flames. The smoke level was about a foot off the floor. Getting down and low and looking in through the front door, they could see a victim lying on the living room floor. Putting their safety aside, they entered the house in an attempt to remove the victim. Their first attempt was unsuccessful, but being determined, they re-entered the house and removed the victim to the front porch. Deputy Chief Kim Esselman now had arrived and had established command. The victim was removed, but was deceased at this time. However, there was another victim that was alive in a first floor bedroom in front of the residence. Engine Company 163 entered the house and removed the victim, who was taken to a waiting ambulance and transported to St. Mary's, Milwaukee. The victim passed away 2 weeks later from her injuries that she had succumbed at the fire. This was a hard time for our department, as they were not only victims of a fire, but close family of members of our department family. At this time, it's my honor to recognize the following for their actions on July 5th, 2019. This evening from the Cedarburg Police Department, I would like to recognize Captain Glenn Limberg, retired, and Patrol Officer Dustin Kaler. And what I would like to do is read the inscription that is on their award that they will be receiving from the Cedarburg Fire Department. Life-saving award presented to both officers for placing yourself at extreme risk for the ultimate goal of saving a life from a smoke-filled house fire on July 5th, 2019. And I certainly would like to say congratulations to both Captain Glenn Limberg and Patrolman Dustin Kaler. Also, the members that were on Engine Company 163 this day in July. It is my honor to recognize Lieutenant Blake Karnitz, Lieutenant Peter Pouts, Firefighter Grant Whitty, and Firefighter Jason Peterson. They also will be receiving life-saving awards. The inscription reads, "Your actions are a great example of your high level of training, skills, and courage to save the life of a trapped occupant from a house fire on July 5th, 2019. Again, it is my honor to present both the police award and the firefighter award to the members of our fire department, our police department, and our community. Thank you. I have one more award to give out this evening, and it is the highest award that the Cedarburg Fire Department gives out and recognizes one of our members, and it's the Meritorious Service Award. This award is the highest award presented to a member of the department. This award represents someone that has a passion for the fire service and has shared himself not only with his family, but also his extended family. The member that we are recognizing this evening is Dave Hamann. Dave started his fire service career on November 1st, 1968. Dave joined active and held the positions of ladder company lieutenant and ladder company captain. He has been a fixture at the firehouse, serving on the house committee, helping clean and maintain the station. Dave held the position of stand manager and co-manager of the hamburger stand at Fireman's Park and can still be seen in the kitchen before the sun comes up. And he has a few beers before the sun goes down. He's not afraid to pitch in and help anywhere help is needed. But that's only the CFD side of Dave's life. He married the love of his life, Betty, on a rainy day, October 15th, 1966. Together they have raised 3 children, Colleen, Brian, and Janine. Dave spent his other career working for Century Food Store. one of which Betty preferred as it brought home a paycheck. Dave continues to stay busy fishing and spending time up north at their trailer, but Dave is still a fixture at CFD. It is my honor this evening to present Dave Hammond with the Cedarburg Fire Department Meritorious Service Award. Congratulations, Dave. The award reads, Meritorious Service Award in recognition of outstanding service to the Cedarburg Fire Department, David H. Hammond, presented August 29th, 2020. Again, Dave, on behalf of the entire fire department, we would like to thank you for all of your years of service here and everything that you do to help us and keep us running and moving in the right direction. Thank you very much. I promised I would keep my remarks short this evening, and I think we did an excellent job keeping the program moving. In closing this evening, I would like to first thank the awards committee and especially Andy Heike. Andy's the one that put the PowerPoint program together and really made this presentation shine. It has been my honor to recognize members from our department and the police department, not only to say thank you, but to ask you to reflect on the thousands of lives that you have touched over the years. Think back on the smiles that you received, not only here at CFD, but also at Fireman's Park. Serving up a hamburger or a brat with a cold drink has brought many a smile. Think of those smiles the next time the pager goes off and you are asked to get out of bed to help someone in our community. They are counting on you. Tonight's entertainment is up to you this year. Use your imagination and remember, what happens at home stays at home. It does not come back here. And for those of you that are wondering, besides our Class A uniforms, what else is on, that also will be left up to your imagination because I'm not going to tell. With that, again, thank everybody for joining us this evening. Our presentation is being recorded and it will be placed on our members only website for those that could not make it this evening, or if you wish to go back and view it again, Dustin is graciously going to get that uploaded to the website. Again, please stay safe. We need you. What you do down here truly does make a difference. Thank you very much and have a good evening.